Alright guys, welcome back. This is Progressive Watch, and today we're going to be discussing the Keystone Pipeline. Now, a couple days ago, Obama went on and reported and talked about the Keystone Pipeline. Now, it was really interesting to note that Obama wasn't really against the Keystone Pipeline. It was up until a couple days ago that he was talking about the fors and against, and he really wasn't telling us the full story on his opinion. He was saying it could have economic benefits, it couldn't, it may not. He wasn't for it. But as the Mother Jones has reported, Obama sounds quite prepped to reject the Keystone Pipeline. As Mother Jones reports, and I quote, Obama sounds very much like he's poised to reject the Keystone Pipeline deal. As of 2 days ago, he gave his sharpest assessment of the benefits and harms of Keystone. Well, it's quite clear that Obama has finally gotten the right message, and he has seen past the little fake positives that are in the Keystone Pipeline. Now, I'm just going to go over the main points that Obama said, and the first of which, and which is the elephant in the room, is that this is not American oil. This is Canadian oil that's pumped out of sand tars throughout Canada, and it has gone through the United States. The great thing is it saves Canada a lot of money. It doesn't save the US a lot of money. This is a financial venture that'll cost us a lot of money. And the big thing is it'll save Canada and it'll save the large corporations. Because the corporations don't have to invest in a larger pipeline. They can directly have it relate through the US government and have it subsidized through the US government. But it's not good for the US. The second thing he pointed out is that it's not going to drop US gas prices. Now, this is key for everyone to know. Oil is a global commodity, meaning that prices are set by global supply and global demand. So regardless of if this oil is pumped in Libya, the US, Pakistan, Yemen, wherever you have it, prices are not going to drop just because one country has a multitude of it. It is set by the global demand and the global supply. So there's not going to be a drop in oil. And the third point that Obama points out is that it's only going to create short-term jobs. Now, CNN, other news stations have stated, all right, yeah, it's going to create thousands of jobs. But here's the big thing we have to note. It's only short-term jobs. So yeah, they may have a job for the short term, but in 6 months, they'll still be jobless and will still need to invest in other things. This billion-dollar venture is not the best thing to do for public work projects because there's much more important things to invest upon. First off, we have a crumbling infrastructure. We were given a D+ rating in terms of infrastructure. That is the worst among developing nations. This has to deal with our railways, our sewage, our roads. They're all crumbling. Guys, we don't want to wake up and find our water infested with sewage because we didn't act upon this. We need to implement public work projects to help fix this, not to invest in another unsustainable fuel source. And that brings me to the fourth point Obama points out so eloquently and so well, pointing out that there may be some economic benefits, but the harms are to the environment and ultimately to our economy. First, why is this hurting our environment? Well, as we continue to pump fossil fuels into the environment, it's going to continue to disrupt the homeostasis that our environment works at, or the ideal level. The further this gets disrupted, the harder it is for animals to survive, and this leads more of them to die off, and this further hinders our environment. And this causes unforeseen effects to our environment. For example, this can lead to an increase of tornadoes, of lightning storms, of sandstorms, other bad things for our environment. And this has economic ramifications as well. And as Obama points out, we can't invest in this because it's only going to further disrupt the only environment we have and cause further economic detriment. So it's quite clear that from what he said here, he's going to ultimately reject the Keystone Pipeline. Now, I'm 99% sure he will. There certainly is that 1% chance, but all of you, if you can, try to go against this because this is not what's best for America. We cannot invest in another unsustainable fuel source. We have to look to sustainable energy because that's our future, and that's the only future that will allow us to survive on this planet. Thank you.